Yo, what is up, guys? This is K Bricks from Brick Duo, and I just wanted to do a little, look back on the year. Obviously we started our YouTube channel this year, kind of look at some of our stats and really what our goals are going forward, and maybe a little bit about why we started our channel too. So YouTube went ahead and sent out this email to the creators or whatever like that, and it basically tells you some fun stats. So let's just first talk about why we started Brick Duo and why we started our YouTube channel. So we started Brick Duo, I believe it was in April or May in 2020. And obviously, the pandemic hit and we were both at home from university, trying to fill some time. And we've always been very, very interested in YouTube. I personally am a huge fan of YouTube. I find myself watching way more YouTube than cable television or anything like that. It's really just something that's very personalized to what you like. And I obviously found interest in Lego YouTubers. I can think of some like M&R Productions, Solid Brick Studios. I just enjoyed hearing their thoughts on sets. So me and B-Bricks, we basically decided hey, I feel like we have pretty good ideas on what we want to see from Lego. I feel like we talk about it a lot anyway, just with each other. I feel like we have pretty good, personalities for YouTube and, our thoughts on Lego sets. So we went ahead and finally decided to do it after, probably started watching YouTube in 2007 or something like that. All the way, it took 13 years, but we finally started a YouTube channel, decided to name it Brick Duo because it's the two of us. And yeah, we definitely just started it to, kind of have fun with it, just post our opinions. It was kind of fun too. It kind of opened up the conversation between us. It kind of brought our passion to Lego and kind of almost forced us to speak with each other. And it was a lot of fun actually just filming these discussion videos. So yeah, as we started out, we did some more review videos. We did some news videos. The review videos, I didn't like him as much. For me, it seems like there's a lot of review videos out there. And to be honest, our reviews aren't going to be as good as some other people's, but I think our thoughts, are interesting and things like that. But reviews, they just didn't really excite me. The news videos, I just always thought they were just kind of, they were good to start out with because it gave us something to film and we didn't have a ton of ideas. But to be honest, I just always felt that the videos that were just news or maybe leaks or something like that were always a little iffy because you might get a copyright strike. And one time we did, so we just that's when we completely stopped it. But it just didn't seem like a sustainable audience, and the videos were just so short. There just wasn't much to talk about because we maybe had one blurry image of this set. So then we just try to really focus on, discussions. If there was a new set that was announced that really interested, we'll talk about it because we have ideas on it and things like that. And we just have a really fun time of thinking about ideas that we want to talk about, just ideas that we've talked about just with each other. And hey, I bet you other people would enjoy hearing this too. So it's kind of the direction we've kind of been heading. And, I feel like going into 2021, I feel like we've just done little tiny things just to kind of tweak our content to, really what people want to see and sort of what we want to talk about too. The best content is what we want to talk about the most about, that we're most passionate about. That's where you get those cool conversations between us. And obviously we both at different universities, so it's a little bit difficult. We don't have that togetherness, sort of back and forth talk because we do our videos separate when we're separated with each other. But yeah, it was just a really fun time in 2020 thinking of new ideas. I knew YouTube was kind of a grind, but honestly, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't super time consuming, and we're definitely going to continue uploading every other day in 2021. That definitely worked out well for us, giving us that day in between. But yeah, definitely expect more discussion videos and sort of what we want to see from Lego. Some predictions. I think we have a pretty good idea of sets we think are going to be coming out in the near future, just based on what Lego's done in the past and things like that. And then something that we started doing, and I'm sure a lot of you is that financial analysis stuff. And that's really, we've been investing in Lego for the last couple years, and there hadn't really been any YouTubers that have really talked about it. I mean, obviously there's some, but a lot of the people that were talking about it didn't have a passion for Lego, whereas our point in investing in Lego is, hey, Lego's a pretty expensive hobby. What's a way that we can support our hobby? So one of those ways is hey, let's create a YouTube channel. Maybe one day we'll get monetized, but obviously that's a little bit ways out. But and then hey, let's invest in these sets. we have a really good background in just like eBay knowledge and things like that because we've sold stuff on eBay before. We have a good idea of how to work our eBay and things like that. So it's just worked out well with our financial analysis, like those type of videos. I feel like Bbricks really understands the financial side of things. He can very much go through and tell you how much money you're going to make on a set after it's all said and done. Is it just better to put in the stock market or something like that? Is it really worth investing in Lego, right? So I feel like he has a really good idea with that. And those type of videos, like, is this set worth to buy? To me are really interesting. I hope they're interesting to you. So definitely expect more of those videos. Those were definitely, it seemed like those were more popular videos, and we started doing more of those towards the end of the year. And just, really honing in on, hey, like, what sets do we think are going to be the best investments? To be honest, like, most Lego sets are going to go up in value, but some of them just aren't worth your time. What are the best ones that you can invest your money into? And that's what we really try to focus on. So definitely a lot more of those videos, definitely a lot more discussion videos. There might be review or unboxings here and there. I definitely have some sets actually coming pretty soon that are exciting to unbox, some older sets. So, there'll still be those videos sprinkled in. But yeah, that's kind of our goals for 2021. But let's just go through what we did in 2020 starting a YouTube channel. All right, so let's see. We joined YouTube 243 days ago. That's kind of crazy. That means we had a whole lot of uploads because we're uploading every other day. From your first video upload until now, you have fans have smashed the like button 692 times. That's awesome. Really cool to hear. Thank you guys for doing that. 184 comments and 28 people shared our videos. I actually really like the interaction in the comment section, and like I seriously enjoy like hearing your thoughts and opinions, or like sometimes like someone will be like, yo, like that, there's already been a Portal set or something like that. And I'll be like, oh, like my bad, you're right. I totally forgot about that Dimension set. Like, yeah, I'm like, I like hearing the criticism and hearing what we could do better, and, correcting us in the videos too, by all means, right? So 165 subscribers. So this was actually sent like in December. So this is actually crazy, guys. We've really been bumping up subscribers lately. We're 307, I believe, now or so. And that says 21,000 views. We have like 30-something thousand now views. So it's been really cool to see. 38,000 minutes. That's really awesome. Like, that's just kind of crazy to think about. An entire stadium, just thinking about views, 21,000 people. That's like a smaller size stadium. So it was really, really cool, especially toward the end of the year. We definitely saw our growth, exponentially increase, and that's really exciting going into the new year. Really just grinding it out. Like, I think we realized that YouTube now is a very saturated market, and you really got to grind out and find that like special niche to like set yourself apart. So I would say like our opinion on our channel is, hey, we're going to provide very interesting content, and I think we have like interesting personalities, especially between each other when we're together, sort of like our different ideas, and maybe if we have like different thoughts on sets. I think that's like interesting to hear when there's two people. Like, there's not really any Lego YouTubers that have two people on that are like talking back and forth sort of deal. And then just like I said, I always just, what I find like when I'm looking at Lego YouTubers is I want to find someone that I can listen to, like that just personality wise I find interesting. So that's like really what we're trying to find, like as far as that's like what we want our niche to be, or that's what we feel our niche is. But man, I'm just really happy that I finally started our YouTube channel. It just feels like something that we should have done a long time ago. And we started at like the weirdest time, going into like, we're like well into our university years. Like, I'm going to be done with school soon. But like, I'm just like happy that we decided to do it, and I definitely see us doing it in 2021. It's just been a good time, and really continued like my love for Lego. I feel like this year has been like one of like the most fun years in the Lego hobby that I've had, just because I've just like tried new things. I've tried like investing in Lego, flipping Lego sets. I've had some extra money on the side, and it's just been a good time. So I'm really, really excited. Thanks guys for all your support. It's really been awesome to see, especially this last month. The growth's just been awesome. Can't wait for 2021. Thanks for supporting Brick Duo, guys. This is Brick Duo signing out. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks, guys.